Hey everyone, and welcome to this series of drum lessons. I'm going to show you everything you need to know to get started with learning the drums. It's really easy. All you need is some commitment, some small amounts of equipment, and you just need to do it. It's really simple. Anyone from any age can give this a go. And I'm going to take you through all of the steps to get you up and running. In today's lesson, what we're going to do is we're going to look at some fundamentals and some really important skills that you need to master to make life really easy and really fun. It's super simple. But let's talk a little bit first about gear. There's a few things you're going to need to get started with drumming. And obviously, you're going to, at the very least, need a pair of drumsticks. Now, if you've got some already, great, you're good to go. If you don't, you want to look for a size of drumstick called 5A. It's a really good starting stick, 5A. They're everywhere. Every music shop should have 5A drumsticks. Now, once you've got your 5A drumsticks, you need something to hit. And here today, I've got this practice pad in front of me. And a practice pad is something that drummers use to basically practice at any time of the day or night. They're relatively quiet compared to a drum, so you can practice in the middle of the night without waking up the neighbors, but they also have the same response and feel as an acoustic drum or an electric drum, so they're a really good little investment. This is a really good one here. It's 25 bucks. Roughly, you shouldn't spend any more than $30, I'd say, on your first practice pad. It's a big chunk of rubber over a chunk of wood, fairly indestructible, feels great. Easy peasy. Put it on any surface, put it on your bed, put it on a desk. You could stand up, put it on the table, whatever you want to do. 25 bucks, you're good to go. Now that you have your equipment sorted, you need to know what to do. And drumming's a bit of a funny instrument, I like to think, compared to the other ones, because we do need to know how to use these sticks. These are like our tool. As opposed to a pianist who just puts their hands right on the piano, or same with guitar, trumpet, whatever instrument. We've got to learn to control these so that we can get the most out of this, or these. It's really quite important that you come back to this section and focus on how to use your sticks effectively. And you can do this at every time you start to practice. Check out this video, have a little reminder. The first thing that you want to do is you want to point your thumbs straight down the sticks. Now, your thumbs don't want to go off to the side. They want to point straight down. Reason being is you have a lot more surface area if your thumb is sitting flat on the stick. And surface area of fingers on the stick actually means more control of the stick. Now, what I want you to do with your first finger is I want you to sit it on the other side of the stick. And I want you to put it in the first joint. On that finger, there's a line. That's your first joint. Sit the stick right there. Now, ideally, as we get into it, we do a lot of rebounding, and the stick pivots and moves in that same spot, but it never comes out of that spot. That's what we call the fulcrum. So from there, the stick can move freely, but we don't drop the stick. Now, these three fingers, they wrap around the stick, and the stick sits against the palm of the hand. Now, you don't squeeze the stick tight because you put a lot of tension in your hand. And we've got to play really relaxed when we drum. You want to just have your fingers wrapped around, first finger and thumb in the right spot and sitting against the palm, and you'll have control. You won't drop a stick if you've got all of those points of contact with it. So we're going to set the left hand up in the exact same way, thumb pointing down the stick, first finger on the other side of the stick from the thumb, fingers wrapped around, resting against the palm. There you go. Now, from that position, what I want you to do is I want you to put the tips of your sticks in the middle of your practice pad. Now, I want you to do what I'm doing, which is to make a right angle with your sticks. pointing away from you, or at the very least the top of a triangle. Now what this does is it puts your sticks in a really good playing position. If you play too close in like this, you end up whacking yourself in the thigh, and also because your sticks are really parallel next to each other, you'll click your sticks together a lot. So by playing in this position, it's only really the tips of the sticks that are close together. Also, it keeps your arms in a nice relaxed position. So your arms should hang down from the shoulders while you're sitting up with a straight back, and you should have a little gap between your side and your elbow. Awesome. So once you've got that position, it's all about just remembering that position and playing. And that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to look at 3 of the most famous exercises or drum beats or rudiments that there are. The first one is called the single stroke roll. It's called roll because it's continuous. Like, you don't just do this for 2 seconds and be like, yeah, I'm great, next. It's continuous. And it's called a single stroke because you do one note with one hand and one with the other, and you repeat that. So simply speaking, it's a right, then a left, over and over again. Now, the trick with the single stroke roll is timing. Like everything in drumming, it's all about having a good rhythm. And a good rhythm is a steady rhythm. Later on, we'll talk about using a thing called a metronome, which keeps you in time. But for now, you want to just think you're doing a real slow walk. It's really simple. You're moving from the wrist, you're hinging up for the notes. You're not lifting the whole arm up. You're just lifting mostly from the wrist. And you can see the tips of my sticks are still coming up pretty high, which is great. You get a lot of clearance. And that is good for getting around the drum kit. If the sticks come up high, then it's easy to just drop them on another drum over there, or on another cymbal over there. So you do your single stroke roll and you just see how that feels. Think to yourself, can I feel all of my fingers on the sticks? Think to yourself, am I relaxed? You want to think to yourself, are the tips of my sticks pushing into the pad like this? Because that's a no-no. As soon as you do that, you feel tension in your wrists. We need to play relaxed. When I drum, I try to let the tip of the stick only hit it for a split second. You kind of see the starting and ending position is up high. Now, with the single stroke roll, once you've got it nice and slow, at a very slow walking speed, think about a brisk walking speed. Remember, it's continuous. As you do it, you think, am I keeping this right angle starting position? Are my fingers all in contact with the stick? Am I relaxed? You're just going through this checklist in your mind. If that feels good, after 30 seconds or a minute, you think, okay, I'm going to go a jogging speed. And you keep that going. Ideally, you want the same sound from each hand as you play. Your dominant hand might be a bit louder. And a good trick for telling if one hand is louder than the other is to practice looking in the mirror. You'll see the sticks and the height of the sticks in the reflection in the mirror. If one is coming up higher than the other, then that one is understandably going to be louder. So we want an even sound, even volume. Now once your jogging speed is good, start to run. Is it relaxed? Are my fingers on the sticks? Is it sounding even? Are they both the same volume? Try that for a minute. And think about all these things. Next, let's sprint. Same thing. Am I relaxed? Are my fingers all on the sticks? Are both sticks the same volume? Are they going up to the same height? Awesome. That's the single stroke roll. It's a big fundamental, and once you've got it, you can do a lot of things with it. It's really, really super handy. Now, just like with fitness, some of us will run faster than the others. And this is cool because as you get fitter with running, you can run faster and you can run longer. Now, as you get used to this, I want you to be trying to go longer and faster, but always staying relaxed, always staying in control with your fingers on the sticks and it's sitting right. And I always want you to be focusing on the sound that you make. There's no point going super fast and being super tense. Just like with running, you'll get a cramp and you'll have to stop. What's the point? Okay, the next exercise that we're going to learn is another great rudiment or groove called a double stroke roll. And you probably guessed it straight away with the double stroke roll. It's 2 notes with each hand. Right, right, left, left. Again, with the double stroke roll, you're thinking about how you hold the sticks, your starting position in this right angle. You're thinking about staying relaxed and you're thinking about the sound being even. The last thing I want is this. It's not even. It's not in a rhythm. We want it to be a really smooth, repetitive rhythm. Right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Again, the sticks are coming up off the pad or the drum. Really thinking about that height, keeping the fingers on the sticks, getting a good hinge from the wrist. The double stroke roll. It's awesome. The last one that we're going to look at today is an exercise called the Paradiddle. It's a crazy one. These were all invented hundreds of years ago, of course, so the paradiddle suffers from having a terrible name. But it's great because the word paradiddle is onomatopoeia for the beat that you're going to play. It sounds like paradiddle. Now, with a paradiddle, it's a combination of single strokes and double strokes. And it's very yin and yang. There's 2 sides to it. It's really cool. The first side is this. Right, left, right, right. Right, left, right, right. That's what it is. A little single and then a little double. Awesome. Then we invert it. So we go left, right, left, left. Altogether, it's right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Now, it's pretty hard to remember, but ideally it's supposed to sound like paradiddle, paradiddle. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. So again, you would take this through at least 3 or 4 different tempos, we call them, different speeds. So that was maybe walking, and let's do a brisk walk. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. And now a jog. Left, right, right, left, right, left. We'll keep jogging. Thinking about all the important things that we've got to think about, which are relaxation, sound, and what was the other thing? Do you remember? Come on. Hopefully you're screaming it out at the screen. It's control. Let's run. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right. Now we're going to do a lot with the single stroke roll, the double stroke roll, and the paradiddle. For now, I would just love you to play these every day, even if you do it along with this video and then pause it and then take your time to work through each exercise at the different speed levels that are appropriate for you. Awesome! Okay, so that's our first lesson, everybody. Now, because I love drumming so much and because I love you guys and I'm loving the journey that you're starting on, what I'm going to do for you is this lesson was totally complimentary. Share it, do whatever you want with it, save it. Normally, I charge for these series of lessons. The next 2 lessons I'm going to give you are going to be stupid money. They're going to be $10 for 2 of them. 2 videos, $10. So you're basically getting 3 awesome lessons on how to start playing the drums for $10. It's a one-time only deal for you guys. Now, to do it, there's a little link that's going to follow. You can check that out and click it. Be in the description. You can go there and click it and you'll get the next couple of videos. What I want you to do is I want you to stay in touch. I want you to message me. I want you to put posts up about this on Facebook and show me some videos of what you're doing, and I'll give you some feedback and we'll see what's going on. I'd love to assist you with this journey and see how it's working for you. So go for it. Let me know how it goes and grab the other 2 lessons and just go hard because you are going to get some awesome results and I can't wait to see them. Take care, have fun, stay cool. See you later.